100-yard kick return touchdown for the freshman, who said it felt like a movie, something you would dream of. Low boots it away for a touchback, and we do get a look at Phil Jurkovec. It was right before halftime in that. It's in there against Carolina and now walks into this scene. Very different from Acrisure. Hammond again, and he is dragged down by Kelly Lawson, the leading tackler for Virginia Tech. Last week against Marshall had a dozen plus a pick, and it brings up third down. Third down and 10 and conservative. Hammond breaks a tackle, takes it out past the 30. 7 yards, tackle made by Alan Tisdale, and it brings up fourth down and a Pitt punt. Here, Brent Price, a run fits yesterday when we met with him. Tucker Holloway is dangerous as a return man. He lets this one go out of bounds. It's been 22 carries and 15 carries in his first couple of starts, and he pitches this one to Bhayshul Tuten, who gets rocked by Marquez Williams. Flipped over for a loss of 3.
Defensive backs, they're physical players. And that's a good job of Williams just setting the edge and making the tackle. When you just look at last week, only 9 carries. They want to do better than that.
Flip it again to Tuten, and the transfer lowers the shoulder and breaks the tackle of Donovan McMillan and goes out of bounds to bring up third down and short.
What it's about was, look, very rarely does the first guy get him down. And Donovan McMillan
had 88 yards last week on only 9 carries. Drones keeps, and he picks up the first down. His third career start, the redshirt sophomore transfer from Baylor. Kept it, flipped it under pressure from Dayon Hayes, and Jalen Lane cannot get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 tomorrow.
Yeah, dangerous play here. Basically triple option. Dive, keep pitch. He goes to the pitch. They're trying to get lane touches as well.
The Pitt defense, 12th in the country in total defense. Fewer than 300 yards allowed per game. Drones takes a deep shot. Looking for Daquan Felton for a touchdown. 54 yards.
This one's not contested because he just uses his speed, just runs a straight go route, and then it is a beautiful ball by Kyron Drones. Couldn't hand it to him any better, and Virginia Tech is off to a good start. Daquan Felton's one of those guys they wanted to get an opportunity to.
Plays so much man like we've known through the years. Play action, and Phil Jurkovec's first throw is a shot downfield for Bob Means. Breaks away for a touchdown. How's that for a response?
Like we said at the top, Mike, high-flying offenses exploding. Play after play for scores, and it's perfect. Off of the play action, they're just running a post from Jurkovec's left. Off of the play action, you get a low safety who gets held by Kenny Johnson in the middle of the field. And then it's Bub Means, who they've been trying to get going.
He throws up the one. It's his first touchdown of the season in year 2 of the Panthers. And Ben Sauls is good on the extra point. Make the trip, so the Panthers down 2 starters defensively for Randy Bates along with Kamara. On third down, it's broken up. MJ Devonshire in coverage with the slant intended for Daquan Felton. Play clock winding down on Pitt. They get the snap back to Jurkovec. Throws across the middle and batted down by Alan Tisdale to get a stop.
Well, and Jurkovec gets drilled by Antoine Powell-Ryland.
APR, Antoine Powell-Ryland, the redshirt junior transfer from Florida, who they brought in because they needed to win more one-on-one battles. Tucker Holloway backs up all the way inside his 10 and is wrapped up at the 16.
Good easy completion, good start on first down.
Takes the pitch to Malachi Thomas as a first down. What have you seen from Drones as a passer? Drones rolls out, throws on the money. It's Felton again, and it's a first down out to the 40 on a gain of a dozen.
And that's a good example of what does the ball look like coming out of his hands. Quarterback, no, you're doing it, and I think as a play caller, it's just something to keep in mind.
Tuten is slammed in the backfield by DeAndre Jules, making his presence felt. The fifth-year senior has been a backup in his career. But
you see him right in the middle, number 0. He's just going to win right away, get the penetration. See that rip move, get skinny.
No Felton on the field, so on third down, it's Tuten plowing out toward the 45, and the pile pushes to the 48, and it brings up 4th down and 2. Yeah, that's the exact conversation you had with him yesterday about running on third down against him. MJ Devonshire lets it bounce into the end zone, making a second consecutive start, just like Ryan Baer at right tackle. It's a rollout and a completion to the tight end Gavin Bartholomew, who tries to go hurdling like he did last year against Tennessee. He's got to be involved.
Just running some of these boots and nakeds. It also helps that offensive line that has been shuffling guys around, because you just get them going one way. Sell outside zone to the left, get Jurkovec.
Panthers 0 for 2 on third downs in this opening quarter. Carter met and stopped, and it brings up 4th down. Hokies get excellent field position, starting out at their 45. Bhayshul Tuten slips the tackle, gets to the second level, and plows ahead inside the 30. Trying to run over Donovan McMillan.
Side as a runner. You got 2 defenders kind of hanging for him, and then Tuten's able to get through the arm tackle of Shane Simon.
Malachi Thomas with 1 cut, and he takes it close to the line to gain. There's the 234-pound quarterback that works.
And I like the call. I mean, it basically is.
Coming up on 30 seconds to go in this first quarter. Tuten trying to slip free, and Braylon Lovelace, the sure-handed tackle. We told you the rookie, an early enrollee, getting more snaps the last few weeks. Tim Hasselbeck, Mike Monaco, our entire crew with you in Blacksburg. Quick throw, and it's a screen to the right side, and Tuten lumbers inside the 5 before he got tripped up. They want Lofton in motion. Drones keeps. Drones fakes and scores! Touchdown, Tech!
It's a great call by Tyler Bowen, offensive coordinator, for him with the tight end sneaking into the flat. That pulls a defender, and it's a walk-in score. I think he's adjusted nicely.
A flag ahead of the point after attempt from John Love. We check in with Tim Hedgepeth.
But I do think there is a different element with Drones.
He showed it on the lengthy drive for Virginia Tech. So now third down and a dozen. 3-man rush. Jurkovec steps up, scans, sideline ball, and was it inbounds on the catch attempt? No, it's incomplete for Bub Means. All right, keep an eye on Caleb Junko. Former walk-on, got a scholarship in camp in August. This one much better. Spirals to the 24 at Tucker Holloway. A flag is thrown, and there's nothing there on the return for Holloway after a punt of 53 from Junko. A couple of big plays through the air in this one. We are early second quarter. Hokies back with it, and Kyron Drones escapes Dayon Hayes. And he's got a first down before he's tackled by Donovan McMillan. Hokies 3 of 6 you saw on third down. Drones gets free from Hayes and picks up a first down. Dayon Hayes had him in the backfield, but Kyron Drones moves this. Hokies tighten the formation. Go from 2nd and 20 to 3rd and 9. 3-man rush, and Drones under pressure anyway floats it to the sideline, incomplete. Peter Moore standing at his 27. Shane Biles has blocked a couple in each of the last 2 games. This one goes out of bounds around the 30. 2nd down and 4, and Jurkovec keeps it, shook free and got to the edge, totally deking Cole Nelson to pick up a first down and get out to midfield.
You know, he pulls the ball And then he kind of just hesitates, like, wait a second, you don't see that I have it? Maybe the expectation.
And now 3rd down and 1, Flemister for first down. Takes it just shy of the 40. Day Reynolds has come into the game, top of your screen, but on 3rd down, a play fake, and Jurkovec under pressure throws incomplete. And that's the career long for the redshirt junior Ben Sauls toward the left upright. And no good.
The guy that has that hat on.
On 1st down, Kyron Drones on a slant intended for Jalen Lane, and we've got a flag that flies with Javon McIntyre in coverage. He doesn't like the call. The Hokies are trying to add on before halftime. 4.5 to go in the 2nd quarter. Malachi Thomas with nowhere to go. Nate Temple, 5th-year senior defensive end, the first one to him for a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11. Drones fakes out Lovelace, but not Bam Brema. He's got him for a sack. And now a late flag flies.
See, it actually ends up being a bad decision by Drones. He's got to get rid of the football there. You hear the whistle, and it's just that finish. And
I don't know.
I think this, though, intercepted.
Yeah, that was close with O'Brien bearing down. On 2nd and 20, there's running room for Drones, and he gets back nearly all of it. Run out by Javon McIntyre.
Listen, you can X and O's to death, but who are your good players? How do you get them the football? It's 133, 83 for Virginia Tech.
1st down for Drones, which he has done very often in spots like these. On 3rd down, he hands it off, and Tuten is swarmed from the backside by Solomon DeShields. A yard, and that's it. So it's 4th and 1 for the Hokies. Last time it was 4th down, and Virginia Tech went for it. It was Drones with a 3-yard rush. This time he spins, rolls out, throws toward the sideline, complete to Stephen Gosnell. Takes it to the 12.
Easy call, and it's a great read. It's a little roll pass. They're trying to get Tuten in the flat. He's not open. Come off of it and get to number 2.
Hokies went for it and converted. Now on 2nd down, they set up a screen. Tuten jukes, and he's in for a touchdown.
In space, you see them get to the perimeter. It's Bob Schick who does a good job, and then Tuten with good fancy footwork on the sideline, and you know, you need your players to make good decisions to kind of bail you out. And sometimes you make good calls, and you don't need them to bail you out.
But has been in there here tonight. So he's throwing on 2nd down, and he finds Kanate Mudfield in the plus territory. Couple of timeouts for the Panthers with 7 seconds to go.
You know, just 3 completions in the first half. It's hard to win football games that way.
Tuten is blasted by Solomon DeShields, redshirt junior, 1st year in a starting job, in on the tackle.
All season, where the Pitt defense has been very good and the Pitt offense has not. And so
TFL, the penalty, 3rd down and 13, and Thomas on the swing pass. Turns upfield and gets wrapped up right near the 30. P.J. O'Brien on the tackle after a gain of 7.
I did, but I didn't think Fratt was going to trust me to clear it fast enough.
News director Bob Frattaroli. Alex Martino steering the ship. Devonshire off the carom. Gets run down right near the 20. 5 rushes for Pitt of 1 yard or less. On 2nd down, a sack. Mario Kendricks gets to Jurkovec. Ball might have popped out at the end.
There's Kendricks. Man, he just wins quickly. Just a quick inside move with a swim. Ball they are saying that it came out.
Averaging better than 4 a pop. This time it's Malachi Thomas. Drones keeps and dropped. Nick Lappy, former walk-on who earned a scholarship in August. Pat Narduzzi called it an easy decision. He's up 3rd down.
And I think that one would have been better off being handed off. Just goes back to some of those conversations we were having about.
Empty set in the gun for Drones. Quarterback draw, and Drones spinning to the goal line for a touchdown. He would not go down.
When that happens, you know, everybody walks out. So you look inside, you got 4 defensive linemen, but you have no linebackers there. And you got 5 offensive linemen on 4 blockers with a runner who's physical and tough. And, you know, Hayes tries to retrace his steps, gets a handful of jersey, but that's not enough for the 234-pound Kyron Drones power that gets him into the end zone.
He just would not go down. Pressure off the edge, and they set up a screen to Sibo Flemister with blockers out in front, and a burst for Flemister. Inside the 20, and Flemister all the way for a touchdown. 61 yards.
Exactly what you're looking for. You're going to see the pressure come off the left side. They throw the screen right into it. You just need to get a couple blocks, and obviously you have a missed tackle. And then Flemister with a good dead leg. Pitt with a good quick response.
Ben Saul's the extra point. So, quick strikes indeed. Bump means 75 yards.
Look, the last score obviously was because of the turnover.
Simon pressures and Drones lost the football. Lovelace picks it up, and it's a touchdown. Whoa!
Well, that's worse than a lull, Mike. I mean, that is 2 plays in a row, and this thing has flipped, and you're going to start to see the resolve and maturity of how the Virginia Tech team responds to that, and it just kind of slips out of Drones' hand, but they pick it up for the scoop and score, and now we got a ball game.
Picked up 7. Thomas with a running lane, and he spins for a first down. 2 different flags down near the line of scrimmage.
You know, ultimately he's going to keep the ball in Drones' hand if he's reading it.
They pitch it. Thomas, a first down. Picks up about 7 before Brandon George. From the 39, they fake the toss, and DeAndre Jules gets home to blow up Kyron Drones and bring up 4th down.
Well, and now with a tackle for loss, it's here he is inside the screen. He's just going to end up getting inside, and by getting inside, the tackle for loss now forces the punt from Virginia to get into the backfield.
He's lost a lot of weight coming into this year. Randy Bates said to us, he always tells him, you've lost a medium-sized child. DeAndre Jules said he's got to do more coming into this game. He has. Winding down. They get it off. 3rd down and 7. Jurkovec dropped inside the 5.
And so 17 is going to end up winding back around here. He's going to come up the field, wind back around. They don't pass it off. And Cole Nelson gets there, and you're right, it's Keontae Jenkins who meets him at the quarterback. Jurkovec on the ground.
Caleb Junko gets a low punt away from his own end zone. It bounces into plus territory, and Virginia Tech will get it back.
You going to be all right as a Notre Dame alum, Mike?
I'll survive. ACC guy now. Tuten loses a couple. A.J. Woods matched up against him. Corner blitz, and Drones got it free to Jalen Lane with running room. Taken off for the end zone, and a score. 53 yards.
This is what I'm talking about. The corner is going to blitz from the top, which is going to send the safety over top of this receiver, and then you're going to end up having Lane coming inside, and there's no one left in the middle of the field. He's just going to work inside, came from the top and the safety played over the top, there was all kinds of room for run after the catch. Can play soft. They need to find opportunities for Kenny Johnson.
Jurkovec flushed, and a diving bid and catch by Konate Mumpfield at the 40. Wow. Mumpfield is slot left. Kenny Johnson, bottom of your screen, matched up with Dorian Strong. On third down, they bring 4. Jurkovec downfield, incomplete. Sailed it, intended for Carter Johnson.
It was, look, don't try to do too much. Play on time and big plays will come.
Tuten, toss, room. Runs over Javon McIntyre with a first down to the edge.
And I said it earlier, watching him in that Marshall game, I felt like he was a player that was going to be improving.
Lane, jet sweep. Brent Pry promised touches, and there's Lane looking healthy with the burst for a first down before he got tripped up by Van Brema. Again, we told you in the first half, Brent Pry said this would be a trenches game. Tuten, toss left this side. Again on the edge, and a third straight gain of 11 before the tackle from Samuel Okunlolo. He said that drives me nuts. Feels like they've got an identity in this game. Tuten powering ahead, close to the line to gain. Will depend on the spot, and initially looks like he has it. They've got second down and 18 from midfield at their own 48. Drones gets hit hard by Solomon DeShields.
Keep everything in front of you, you have a chance to get the football back.
71st offensive snap for Virginia Tech, and Drones wide open. Daquan Wright rumbles toward the 20. Donovan McMillan the stop on a big gain to convert.
Felton, he's at the top here. He's going to run to the post, and then here comes the crosser, and it's just that crosser that goes behind the linebackers that sneaks free, and
only 8 negative run plays of their 54 carries. Tuten on third down tries to get a push but will not get there. It'll be fourth down and about 2. Peter Moore is the holder, and from 33, John Love is good. 3-score game. The Hokies have the lead with 6 to go in the 4th in Blacksburg.
There was opportunities kind of quickly underneath to play like this, but Virginia Tech rally into the football.
Great pursuit from Mansour Delane, and now we've got flags after the play as well. We've had as many pre-snap penalties, 3 false starts, 2 delay of games as completions as they had entering this drive.
Yeah, which is why you see the look of disgust on Brent Pry's face when also find ways to, get the ball to the perimeter. Some of your playmakers.
Jurkovec on third down, complete to Mumpfield. A bobbling catch, complete past the 50. Clock rolls to 4 minutes. First down from the plus 48. Jurkovec steps up, but right into a swarm of Chicago Maroon, including Feldarius Payne. On second down, they bring 5, and Jurkovec again dropped by Payne.
Same story. Jurkovec has a pocket. And just look at this. It's a 4-man rush with an add-on. It's blocked. Stay right there. Instead, you escape out into...
Third down and 31. 4-man rush and a little crosser to Gavin Bartholomew. Slips one, lowers the shoulder on Alan Tisdale. Jurkovec checks it down to Bartholomew, and he gets back past the original line of scrimmage, and it's turnover on downs.
Excellent ball to Jalen Lane for the score.
Third down, and Malachi Thomas puts it on ice with a first down.
He also told his team, hey guys, do you see the improvement? I see the improvement. I feel like we're close. And he said, you just never know when you're actually going to kind of turn that corner. It certainly felt like they turned the corner tonight.
It's a win for the Hokies in their ACC opener, 38-21 over Pitt.